But it was amazing. I could still see the crowd at Alamo Dome walking out. 40,000 people is crazy.
How many people had you all played in front of before that? Like, was this like twice as much, or was this bigger than you thought it was?
It was about twice as much, right? In front of 20,000 before
Yep.
that moment, but absolutely.
Do you really notice?
There were a lot of people in there, and they were packed like sardines. I mean, you couldn't even go anywhere. There's just people all over the place. I mean, and you felt like a rock star. We go out to eat, people just start clapping for us for no reason. We'd be like, that's right, keep clapping. You know, it's just awesome.
I think the shoot around is, you know, at least growing up, you would see the shoot around and everyone would be hyped for the shoot around. Everyone's dunking and I mean, even Art got a dunk, I think, during shoot around because everyone was so excited. And that was the first time you really saw the Alamo Dome and the size of it. And I think we all kind of looked at each other like, man, this is big time. And, you know, the guys came to play.
What about just playing at like Pauley Pavilion? Isn't that 18,000?
Yeah, I think it's like 18.
Arizona's 18.
Yeah.
And playing there, like it's great to win there and play there, but that's different than playing in a tournament game, which is different than playing in the Final Four, 40,000 people. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Still crazy to think about that.
So it's pretty hard to concentrate then?
No.
Or were you guys kind of tunnel focused?
How did it affect your performance, you think, maybe individually or as a team? You know, right? People talk about it like, oh, they must be, especially because you hadn't been to the Final Four since 1942. You know, so they I know at least the announcers like to create a narrative like, oh, this must be a big deal. But did you guys, you know, the jump ball ready to play, or did it affect you in a negative way too?
For me, I just remember speaking about just being in the building. I remember going into practice to speak to what Mike was just referencing. I had no idea how I was going to be able to shoot in that arena. Walking in practice, it just looked like we were on an island. But when the game started, it was just a regular flow. We got into the flow of things, and I just remember feeling so good, just happy to be in that moment. It was totally present. So for me, I know it was tough, but even though we lost that game, I just remember that being one of the most enjoyable games I've ever been in, just because it was a childhood dream coming to fruition. So I obviously wanted to make it and continue to go to the championship and win it, but I still love that game.